all, welcome. You're watching Rajya Sabha TV. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you. Here are all the updates related to coronavirus pandemic from across the globe. Across the world now, close to 2.55 million people have been infected with novel coronavirus and more than 1,77,000 people have died because of COVID-19. The United States continues to be the center of the COVID-19 pandemic. In that country, more than 8,24,000 cases of coronavirus have been reported and more than 45,000 deaths have been attributed to COVID-19. And there are indications that the things are likely to get worse because the US CDC chief has warned of even more difficult wave of coronavirus next winter, because he says that this season is going to coincide with the flu season and it will make things even more difficult for Americans. Meanwhile, the US Senate has approved a relief package of $480 billion, and this is for small businesses, for hospitals, and for testing during the coronavirus pandemic. And in more news from the US, the president of the country, Donald Trump, has now laid out details of his immigration plan. He says he is going to sign this executive order on Wednesday, and the idea is to save American jobs. However, he has said that this order is only for those who are seeking permanent residency, that is those who are seeking green cards, and not for the temporary workers. So that is his US immigration plan. Meanwhile, the US state of Missouri has sued China's leadership over what it has described as deliberate deception and insufficient action to stop the spread of coronavirus pandemic. This comes amid calls in the Congress to punish China. However, the lawsuit's chances of success are not clear at the moment because the US law forbids any court action against foreign governments. And now news from Europe. In Europe, things are turning better. Italy yesterday announced a 5-point action plan to handle coronavirus spread. The Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte outlined 5-point action plan to contain the spread of coronavirus further in the country, and these 5 points include continuing with the social distancing and the use of face masks and gloves, reinforcing the country's healthcare system, creating special COVID-19 hospitals, conducting antibody testing in a large scale, and contact tracing. So these measures were outlined yesterday by the Prime Minister, and Italy is also saying that it is going to announce a plan by the end of the week to ease some lockdown restrictions. So by the end of this week, the announcement is going to be made, and this comes amid yesterday there was hope, there was good news because Italy for the first time reported a decrease in the number of coronavirus cases. Meanwhile, things are also turning better in France because the number of ICU admissions have declined, and the country has about 1,50,000 cases, and the death toll in that country has already crossed 20,000, but the lockdown measures in that country are going to continue despite the ICU admissions declining. And Netherlands has also said that it is going to extend the lockdown measures until 20th of May, and not just the lockdown measures, it is going to ban large-scale events till 1st of September this year. The country has about 34,000 cases and 1,800 deaths have been attributed to COVID-19 in that country. On to some other news. Indonesia has barred its citizens from traveling to their hometowns for the Eid-ul-Fitr celebrations in order to check the spread of coronavirus in the country. There are about 7,000 cases of coronavirus in Indonesia. Meanwhile, Mexico, which has about 9,500 cases of coronavirus, has said that the country has now entered the most serious stage of its outbreak. It said that we are in a phase of rapid spread where a large number of infections and hospitalizations are accumulating. Meanwhile, in Singapore, the lockdown period has been extended till 1st of June. This after an increase in cases was seen significantly. For example, on Monday, 1,426 new cases were reported, and this is the second wave of infections in the country. As a result, Singapore has extended its lockdown. And in China, there is a slight rise in the number of imported cases. China yesterday reported 30 new infections, of which 23 were imported cases. And the United Nations has warned that close to 265 million people in the world could starve in famine caused due to coronavirus. The United Nations World Food Programme said that the world is at the risk of a widespread famine of biblical proportions. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization says that all available evidence suggests that coronavirus originated in bats in China late last year and was not constructed in a laboratory. Now, this comes even as the US President Donald Trump had said last week in a press briefing that the US is trying to determine whether the coronavirus originated from a laboratory in China. So those were all the updates related to coronavirus pandemic from across the world. Thanks for watching.